Let's meet the coaches and players for both teams. First for the host team, Manchester, New Hampshire. Their coaches, Liam Scott, Aidan McCelligan, and Adam Jeffrey. Leading off for Manchester and playing center field, number 13, Owen Labrie. Batting second, the shortstop, number 2, Evan Gooden. Batting third, the catcher, number 4, TJ Carvelis. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 7, Charlie LaBranch. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 14, Liam McComsky. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 8, Anthony Rennell. Batting seventh, your starting pitcher, number 5, Jackson Sage. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 18, Trevor Krause. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 1, Joe Nee. Your reserves, number 3, Angel Perez. Number 17, Gio Fusil. Number 10, Jacob Ward. Number 9, Jared Lioness. Number 11, Matt Carragher. And number 6, Noah Pacheco. That is the host team, Manchester, New Hampshire. And now the visiting team, Rolando Paulino. Their coaches, Alberto Sombrero, Jose Pinette, and Albert De La Cruz. Leading off for Rolando Paulino, the catcher, number 13, Derek Pinette. Batting second, the third baseman, number 14, Kristen Paulino. Batting third, the pitcher, number 12, Julian Duran. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 9, Keibert Jimenez. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 2, Camilo Olivares. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 15, Mateo Santana. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 1, Jose Vasquez. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 8, Jaden Abreu. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 6, Nuneri De La Cruz. Your reserves, number 10, Raymond Rodriguez. Number 12, Arturo Rivera. Number 7, Jody Frias. Number 16, Macias Rubio. And number 3, Jim Lewis Frias. That is the visiting team, Rolando Paulino from the Bronx. Your umpires this afternoon, at home plate is Ephraim Colias, and on the bases, Cam Fossman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the U14 Pony Regional Tournament here in Manchester, New Hampshire. Glad to be back with my partner, Kyle Heavey, who's here announcing, doing the video, and I will be doing the play-by-play in this special tournament that we host every year. We're glad that Manchester Public Television is aboard. The starting pitcher for Manchester, New Hampshire is number 5, Jackson Sage. The catcher, number 4, TJ Carvelis. And up to the plate for Rolando Paulino from the Bronx is Derek Pinette, the catcher, number 13. We should see a pretty good game here, Kyle. Both these teams been practicing now for a couple weeks, and they come into Manchester with a chance to go on to the zone tournament in High Point, North Carolina at the end of the month. There's a ball inside to Derek Pinette, and the count runs 3 balls, no strikes.
Steve, absolute beautiful day here, 77 degrees, complete sunshine, low humidity. This is going to be a great day for some ball.
There's a fastball in the inside corner for strike 1. So the count's 3-1. I agree, Kyle. It's a very nice day here on Saturday. We like to thank Manchester Parks and Recreation and also Manchester Public Television. There's a fly ball to center fielder Owen Labrie. He camps under it for the first out in the top of the first inning. Brings up the third baseman, number 14. That's Christian Paulino. We hosted the 16U Regional last weekend at Derryfield Park, and These teams from New York, from the Bronx, are very strong. The other team that's here is Grand Slam. They will be playing the middle game of this three-team tournament. This is the first step on the way to the World Series. Kind of like Williamsport with Little League. This is pony baseball. If you're not familiar with pony baseball, the diamond is an 80-foot diamond with the pitching distance 54 feet. And center field straight away is 286 feet and 268 down the line. There's a nice fastball inside by Jackson Sage. And the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a curveball that stays up, so the count runs full to the second batter of the game here in our first game of a Saturday tripleheader here at the Pony Field. There's a ball that hit the bat and went foul, so count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. If you're around town, you want to come and see some quality baseball for some 14-year-olds and under, this is the place to be on the corner of Maple and Auburn Street. There's ball 4. So the first base runner of the game for Rolando Paulino is in Christian Paulino. Brings up the pitcher, number 12, Julian Durand.
Good battle between both the pitcher and batter there. It's really took 6 pitches to finally get a base on balls there. Maybe 7, I guess, after that foul ball as well.
And there is a pitch count, a pitch-smart pitch count rule, where no pitcher can throw 95 pitches, more than 95 pitches in a ball game. So what you said, Kyle, comes into play where hitters take pitches deep into the count. It adds on their pitch count. There's a ball outside and a stolen base by Christian Paulino. So just like that, he's in scoring position with 1 out in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, now the gamesmanship comes into play. You got to make sure that the signs are right. They don't want the opponent to be able to read and give them a kind of a clue of what might be coming for a pitch. As you already have 1 down, now you just got to get a matter of, make a play, make a pop up.
Now batting the pitcher, number 12, Julian Durand.
Can you see if somebody can
And
come
now
up
we'll
and do
see
the
what's
scoreboard?
going on here with number 12. Looks like he's got some size and strength to him, Steve. This could be a tough one here.
There's a ball low to Julian. Yeah, good size from him. He's their pitcher. He's their starting pitcher. Looks like a big, strong kid. A lot of these boys can hit the ball a long way. So Jackson's going to have to be crafty here today. There's a ball inside, 2 balls and no strikes. So early in the ball game, Jackson's having trouble finding the plate. And by doing that, he's throwing a lot of pitches, and he won't be out there too long. There's a fastball strike over the heart of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Manchester Public Television has been doing a lot of the Legion prep games as well, where a lot of these players, and now ground ball.
Anthony Ronell throws over to first base for the second out. Nice play by Anthony. And yes, a lot of players play in both leagues. They play for the Sweeney prep game team, and also play when they're not playing in Sweeney baseball. They come and play a little extra baseball with our program.
Well, now 2 outs, but a runner at third. Let's see if this Manchester team can keep him from bringing in this run.
Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Keeban Jimenez.
So Keeban Jimenez steps to the plate. I am doing double duty today as I am
Triple,
broadcasting.
dude. Triple as well, Steve. Don't let yourself down here.
With the scoreboard and announcing to the people here at the Pony Field, and also trying to bring the game to your television set. That's all good. We hope you enjoy the coverage. Here's a curveball that just hangs outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a fastball strike. Jackson Sage is actually league age 13. There's a mixed group of league age 13 and 14-year-old players that are on this team. Some quality baseball players. And hopefully they have their sights on that zone tournament in High Point, North Carolina, which starts on July 30th.
Kind of scary, Steve. That's just 11 days away.
Yep, they have to pick up and leave. There's a foul ball over my head. We'd like to ask all the spectators to please help out with all foul balls. Please return all foul balls to the nearest dugout. Thank you for your help. 2 balls, 2 strikes to number 9, Keeban Jimenez. Here's a curveball that just missed, and a good job of holding off by the Rolando Paulino batter, Keeban Jimenez. So now the count runs full with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning.
Still is leaning on his tippy toes there, thinking about it still till the very last second.
Here's a fastball for strike 3. So Jackson Sage strikes out Keeban Jimenez. So they threaten in the first inning but do not score. So after a half an inning of play, it's Rolando Paulino nothing, and Manchester coming to bat. We'll be right back. We are back here at the Pony Field live in the U14 Pony Regional Tournament. Steve Fosman with Kyle Heavey bringing you play-by-play action here. And Manchester comes up in the bottom of the first inning with no score. And leading off for Manchester in the bottom of the first inning, the center fielder, number 13, Owen Labrie. Owen Labrie, the center fielder, steps up. We're ready to go here in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, big spot here for Manchester. If they can get a lead, that certainly puts a little bit less stress on them with this New York team looking very strong here. They got some good-sized first basemen here and certainly have brought some skill here to the Queen City.
There's a strike on the inside, on the outside part of the plate. No balls and 1 strike. And that pitch comes in and hits Owen Labrie. So the pitcher, Julian Duran, hits Owen Labrie to start off the Manchester bottom of the first inning. Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Emmett Gooden. Emmett Gooden steps to the plate.
Seen a lot of Emmett on the prep team for sure.
There's a fastball. Emmett fouls it away to strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a nice curveball by the pitcher that goes over the plate for strike 2. So Emmett is in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. And there's another pitch that comes in, rides in and hit Emmett. So Manchester's in the benefit of 2 hit by batters, and they got something going. And out to the mound comes their manager right away, Jose Panet, to kind of calm down their pitcher.
Yeah, kind of a not expecting him to do that is plunk the first 2 batters, but now they got a situation, no outs, couple speedy runners on, and all it takes is a couple sacrifice plays and a run will come around.
Now batting, the catcher, number 4, TJ Carvelis. This is the meat of the Manchester order. Some pretty good hitters coming up to bat, the next 2 or 3 hitters. So let's see if Manchester can move these base runners around and get an early lead in this ball game. There's a fastball right down the middle for strike 1. The catcher for Rolando Paulino is Derek Panet, who is the son of the coach, Jose Panet. There's a swing and a miss by TJ. So TJ's down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes.
Well, it seems like they've had a number of times where Manchester's been at bat and then they've been hit. So now sent out to center.
There's a fly ball to center field, and he camps under it. That's Keeban Jimenez who comes under and puts that away for the first out in the Manchester bottom of the first inning. Now batting, the right fielder, number 7, Charlie LeBranch. Charlie LeBranch steps up. He's the right fielder for Manchester. Pretty good-sized kid himself. Let's see if he can come up with a timely hit. There's a little number into the mound. That ball's caught by the pitcher and makes a nice play. A nice play by their pitcher, Julian Duran, and turned a double play. So Manchester threatens, but they do not score here in the bottom of the first inning. So we'll be right back with the scoreless as we head to the second. We'll be right back. We are back here live at the Pony Field in Manchester, New Hampshire. If you're just joining us, this is the Pony U14 Regional Tournament here in Manchester. And up to the plate is number 2, Camilo Oliveras.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Camilo Olivares.
Certainly is matching his ankle guard with his batting gloves quite well here, Steve, and his wrist elbow guard. He's definitely enjoying the fluorescent pink there that we're seeing from a lot of players these days.
A lot of players do it to support breast cancer awareness. A nice fastball for strike 3 by Jackson Sage, so he strikes out. Back-to-back hitters.
Now batting number 15, first baseman Mateo Santana.
Big first baseman, as you mentioned, Kyle steps up. Mateo Santana.
Yeah, I feel like he can send it a long way if he's able to find a pitch he likes, but down on the count here.
Here's a ground ball right back to Jackson. Knocks it down, picks it up, takes his time, throws over the first for the second out. In the Rolando Paulino second inning, pretty good fielding job by number 5, Jackson Sage.
And I got to give Jackson credit. He is pitching quickly here, Steve. He's not giving anyone a chance to get settled in the batter's box, and you saw that right there from Mateo, who just was swung very lightly as he just did not expect that pitch to come so quickly. So whatever works, 2 down here.
Yep, working quickly, which is always a plus.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Jose Vasquez.
There's a ball outside. Jose is on the slighter side, as our second baseman, Jody, is. Small kid, but plays very well, has all the tools, and plays like he's 6 feet tall.
Give it time, Steve. Give it time, you know.
Yeah, they'll grow. This is a fastball over the heart of the plate, so Jackson's getting ahead of the hitters, unlike the last inning where he was behind hitters. He's getting ahead of hitters, which only can keep down his pitch count. There's a pitch up and away that Jose Vasquez offers that, so he's in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a ball that's low.
Well, now count goes full. You know what's at stake here. You don't want to allow anyone to get on base with 2 outs here. That's when the fun starts to happen here. See what Jackson can do.
So far, pretty well played game. There's a fastball. Strike 3 on the outside corner, so Jackson Sage strikes out the second baseman, Jose Vasquez, for the 3rd out in the Rolando Paulino second inning. So after an inning and a half here at the Pony Field, we are scoreless. We'll be right back. We move to the bottom half of the second inning.
Leading off for Manchester, the first baseman, number 14, Liam Makomsky.
Liam steps in with his pencil bat. There's a ball outside. Have you seen a lot of pencil bats around?
You know, I've only seen it from him. He plays on the prep team as well, and I believe I saw him out there. And I love that finding different ways to make this game so beautiful, even more beautiful.
Kind of colorful. They're expensive, too. There's a foul ball off to the right, not a play. So Liam fends off an 0-2 pitch and stays alive.
Wait, 3-1. So 3 strikes.
Well, we got some new scoreboard operators up here, and they need to. That was strike 3 there, so there's that first out.
Yeah, first out of the inning. They're next to me. I'm trying to do everything. They're helping out. A couple of parents here from the Manchester team.
We appreciate you, Rebecca. We appreciate you. She's doing a great job.
And Liam goes down for the first out in the Manchester second inning.
Now batting third baseman, number 8, Anthony Ronell.
So the Rolando Paulino counterpart has struck out a couple of Manchester batters too, Julian Duran. Looks like it's going to be a pitcher's duel, which most of these tournaments are. They're usually low-scoring games. There's a curveball that stays in to Anthony. 1 ball, no strikes.
Curious if Anthony is a Michigan fan with the blue socks and the yellow, kind of the ankle guard.
Sporting the Michigan Wolverine colors.
It seems like it right from this angle here, but who knows what it could be.
Yeah. Here's a ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Anthony Ronell in the bottom of the second inning. There's a ball off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Anthony can play anywhere. Playing third base today. Catches, pitches for his Red Sox pony team. All-around athlete. Pretty good player. Here's a ball up. Good job by Anthony laying off that fastball up and away. So the count runs 3-1.
It certainly seems like he's got some speed here on the mound. It certainly is kind of tough to catch up to, as you see right there.
There's a nice fastball by the pitcher, Julian Duran. Strike 2, so now the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now stepping off for a moment here. Mental side of things coming into play here, Steve, it looks like.
Yeah. Good job by Anthony Rennell. Oh, he did go around as a appeal to the first base umpire, Cam Fossman, my son, and he punched out the Manchester hitter. The umpires today at home plate from Coleus, and on the bases, Cam Fossman. So we got 2 outs here in the Manchester second inning. Brings up number 5, the pitcher, Jackson Sage. Here's a ball low for ball 1. We mentioned this diamond is only an 80-foot diamond, which is perfect for the Little League graduate moving to the bigger diamond for the first time. Kids have fun playing on it. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. He comes in. He throws out Jackson Sage to end their second inning. So we got a good one going here early at the Pony Field. It's Rolando Paulino and Manchester scoreless. We'll be back in a flash. We are back here at the Pony Field in the top of the third inning. Leading off is Jaden Abreu, number 8. Leading off for Rolando Paulino in the top of the third inning. The left fielder, number 8, Jaden Abreu. There's a ball up and away by Jackson Sage. So 2 balls, no strikes.
Just a little bit away, and it's close.
Just missed.
Sometimes you want to risk. Oh, big swing right there. Beautiful swing, really, Steve. If he can get a hold of it, that's going to drop in perfectly over into the outfield.
Nice fastball by Jackson Sage. There's another one that's fouled off at the plate. So just like that, we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the timing is everything, Kyle, at this distance, because the distance is 6 feet 6 inches. There's strike 3, so he fans Jaden Abreu for the first out in Rolando Paulino third inning. Now batting the right fielder, number 6, Nuneri De La Cruz. Like I mentioned, it's 6 feet 6 inches shorter, so the reaction time from the hitter's got to be quicker. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Jackson certainly is in a rhythm right here.
Beautiful curveball for strike 2. So Jackson's mixing up his pitches to a beautiful curveball. Has him in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes.
You can see that he is stressing how quick it is.
Beautiful curveball for strike 3, so he fans another batter. What's that, 6 now, at least?
It's at least, Steve. It's been impressive to see what he's been able to do on the mound here.
He's in control, and he's in a groove. Now batting the catcher and leadoff hitter, number 13, Derek Panett. So let's hope Jackson Sage can stay in his rhythm, because so far he's been lights out.
Well, he had one that didn't roll off the finger as well there. Nearly hit him.
Rolando Paulino, had 1 base runner. They reached third base, but did not score in the top of the first inning. Got a nice crowd on here at the Pony Field. A lot of parents and friends and family supporting the Manchester team. There's a ball, so just like that, he's 3-0 behind the leadoff hitter, Derek Panett.
Very impressive, Steve. It's a 4-hour drive up here from the Bronx, and they're here in spirit for sure.
Here's ball 4. You're right, Kyle. They're on the third base side, and as I look down the left field line, they have a lot of parents that are here with their 14-year-old sons playing in this tournament. Now batting, third baseman, number 14, Christian Paulino.
But now it's the heart of their lineup as well, Steve, in the third. They've already faced Jackson once. See what they can do again.
Here's a fastball in the outside corner for strike one. No balls and one strike. There goes the base runner. There's a ball hit to the right and out of play, heading for a car on Maple Street.
Yeah, unfortunately, Steve, it's one of these days where we're going to be paying attention to the foul balls as well to see if they hit any of the automobiles here. And Miss K here also doing the scoreboard here is certainly helping out in various ways and letting us know what type of car that gets hit as well if that happens.
They do. There have been several windshields broken, including mine, in the past couple years. This is a throw down to second, and he's out at second base. A beautiful throw by T.J. Carvelis as he nails the base runner trying to steal. So that's the third out in Rolando Paulino, top of the third inning. So just like that, after 2.5 innings, we're still scoreless. We'll be right back. We are back here at the Pony Field. If you're just joining us, welcome to the U14 Pony Regional Tournament here in Manchester. The winner of this tournament goes to the zone tournament in High Point, North Carolina, July 30th. Leading off for Manchester here in the bottom of the third inning in a scoreless game is Trevor Krause. He hits a little number to the first baseman who flips over to the pitcher for the first out in the Manchester bottom of the third inning. Good job. Nice job by that pitcher moving over to first base. A lot of times the pitcher will freeze and stand there, but he helped out his first baseman, made a nice play.
Steve, I've played on numerous teams where the pitcher is very lackadaisical of getting off the mound, so nice to see that this was a nice way to get that first out. But
Now batting, the second baseman, number 1, Joe Nee.
Yeah, good job, and we teach all my pitchers to move where the ball is hit, so he did a pretty good job moving over to first base. There's a ball Joe Nee fouls back to the backstop. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike.
yeah, Joe, that first pitch certainly had to bend a lot to get out of the way of it, and now coming back and fouling it off. So, well, now we're gonna see how many baseballs we run out of at this point, Steve.
Yeah, we go through about a dozen a game. A lot of balls hit out to the street. The parents do a pretty good job retrieving the balls and bringing them back to the dugouts. But when it gets dark, it's kind of tough on a Friday night. Here's a nice job of hitting by Joe Nee. Fouled that one off to the right side, so he ain't getting cheated. Counts 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Steve, that looked like my golf swing right there. That sliced pretty good against that electrical pole.
There's ball 3. Good job by Joe, staying off that low outside pitch. So the count went full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He hit ball 4. So a good job of hitting by the number 9 hitter, Joe Nee. So he's on at first base with 1 out. Brings up the leadoff hitter.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 13, Owen Labrie.
Owen's a pretty good contact hitter, so let's see if they're moving Joe Nee at first base. Pretty good base runner. Gets a pretty good jump, so hopefully maybe a hit and run here. And another ball. So that's the third batter that this pitcher has hit.
And this is the second time that Owen has been hit as well, I believe, Steve. So it's he's taken that, and we'll have some bruises for sure by tomorrow morning when he wakes up.
Owen's a tough kid. He shrugged it off. So Manchester's in business with base runners on first and second with 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Emmett Gooden.
Let's see if we can break through here and score the first run of the ball game.
Emmett, another one of the players that his batting gloves match his bat here, Steve. So you can see that he's looking stylish out here in the 2 spot.
These parents, they got plenty of money, so you'll see these young boys get anything they want.
I know these some of these parents working in the school districts is kind of tough to.
That's not house. That's only
And
a
now
house
a little
rule.
ground ball here by Gooden. This is going to work as a sacrifice as the runner is able to move on.
Nice play by the shortstop, Camilo Oliveras. Kyle, he come in charging and threw that ball from the grass, but that did move the runners up, so now we got 2 runners in scoring position.
Yeah, able to get the runners the furthest along here so far through these first 2 2/3 innings. And now we're waiting to see if this is going to be a pinch runner, pinch hitter, or what's going on here.
No, TJ's the catcher. He was just taking off his
There we
shin
go.
guards.
Okay, I was wondering what it took him so long to get to the batter's box, but that totally explains that.
This is the player you want up here.
Now batting, the catcher, number 4, TJ Carvelis.
TJ's a good contact hitter. Isn't going to get cheated. Got 2 base runners out there. Base hit, we score 2 runs.
He's getting himself settled, kind of as crowding the plate here a little bit, Steve, if you notice. Makes it a little difficult to throw inside here.
A little tougher to hit the inside pitch, and a good job by their shortstop backing up the pitcher on the throw. So hard, I always teach my Palomino kids to do it, but they're well-trained, this team from the Bronx. There's a fastball that TJ didn't like, a little bit low. He laid off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, you would need a pitching wedge right there here to hit that one, Steve.
Yep, that ball's inside. So we got 2-1. This is a nice pitch here to hit. If TJ gets a fastball, I'd be looking fastball here as the pitch is behind 2-1. Hopefully he can drive the ball and put us on the board. There's a ball inside, so there's a 3rd ball to him. Nice play by the catcher, stopping the that pitch that was inside, so it counts 3 balls and 1 strike.
Now, first base is available if they do decide to walk TJ, which really would be a smart move, but you want to see him hit.
Seems like they're pitching around him, so he's the 3-hitter or the 3-hitter in the lineup. There's ball 4 that TJ takes, so he's over at first base, and the bases are juiced and loaded for the number 4 hitter, Charlie LeBranch.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 7, Charlie LeBranch.
Well, let's see if Charlie can come up with a hit here and move this merry-go-round. Ooh, nice fastball here. I teach my kids to look first pitch fastball. That was a nice pitch to hit. Charlie's going to be a little bit more aggressive than that. Put that ball in play. There's a curveball, and he fouls back to the screen. So now he's in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes.
This would be huge for this New York team if they can get out of this jam.
There's a little number to the first base side. Pitcher comes off. He flips to first. So Manchester threatens and has the bases loaded and leaves them loaded. So after 3, we got a pretty good game here at the Pony Field. It's Manchester and Rolando Paulino scoreless. We'll be back in a minute. We move to the top half of the 4th inning of a scoreless ball game here at the Pony Field between Rolando Paulino from the Bronx and Manchester, New Hampshire.
Leading off for Rolando Paulino here in the top of the 4th inning, 3rd baseman, number 14, Christian Paulino.
Now he pops one high up in the air, Steve, and coming in from short.
Good job by Emmett Gooden taking charge. Emmett took charge on that. So we got 1 out here in the top half of the 4th inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 12, Julian Duran.
Steve, this is such a fun age that these kids get to play with each other so much. Like each week, they're between Legion Prep, Pony League. You know that Jackson, you know that Emmett, you know that TJ. They're all close together at this point because they have to hang out with each other at least 4 to 5 nights a week.
You hit it right on the head, Kyle. And not only that, in our program, we have a coat league for 14 and 15-year-olds for the fall. And some of these players who played against each other in the Pony League become teammates in the fall, and now they're playing together or playing together in All-Stars. So you're 100% right. You know, unlike a travel league, we're a recreational baseball league, and a lot of the kids meet new friends and play against them, and then the next year play with them. Here's a ball hit straight up in the air. McGoonan's going to be busy this half inning as he puts that one away for the 2nd out of the Rolando Paulino 4th inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 9, Keeban Jimenez. Jimenez, number 9.
So Keeban comes up. He's the cleanup hitter for this team. So Rolando Paulino, do they have a hit, Kyle? I don't think they have a hit.
I don't think they do as well, Steve. It's they were able to get that base runner on, but he was able to steal second, get to 3rd on a sacrifice, and then got stranded.
So we got Jackson Sage working on a no-hitter here into the 4th inning. Ball 1 to the cleanup hitter, number 9, Keeban Jimenez. Here's a ground ball at third base. Ooh, took a bad bounce off the lip of the edge of the grass and goes by Anthony Rennell. So the cleanup hitter, Kevin Jimenez, is on first base with 2 outs here in the 4th.
The commentator's curse comes into play right there, Steve. You called it, and look what happens.
You don't get those bounces at Gill Stadium, I'll tell you that much. Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Camilo Olivares.
Well, now we have a quick check at first to make sure that the runner was ready to go. And
they're going to probably try to move him and steal him into scoring position, too. And T.J. Carvelis, our catcher, got a gun.
yeah, we've already seen him throw out 1, so he's ready to do it again if need be.
Here's a pop-up in the infield again. Then who's going to take it? First baseman comes in, and he makes the play. That's lefty Charlie LeBranch who makes that play. So nice job by Manchester putting out 3 pop-ups to the infield. So just like that, we're done 3.5 innings here at the old ballpark in a scoreless game in the U14 Regional. We'll be right back. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning in a scoreless ball game. And leading off for Manchester is number 14, Liam McComsky, who started playing first base. And now I think he moved to the outfield because Charlie LeBranch caught that ball at first base. So I think Liam has moved to the outfield now. But he comes up here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Ball 1 to Liam.
Very impressive, Steve, to be here in the bottom of the 4th, and we haven't even gone through an hour. I'm not used to this with the Sweeney games being usually so much longer, including last night's 1 hour and 47-minute long game.
The parents are next to me, and they're usually here at a pony game, and it takes an hour to play 1 inning.
So we're really getting a fun spectacle here today.
And Dennis Murphy is up here in the booth, and he's an umpire in our league. He can contest to that. There's a ball hit hard to shortstop. Nice play by the shortstop. Throws over to first base. So Camilo Olivares throws over to Jose Vasquez. Throws over to Mateo Santana for the first out of the Manchester bottom of the 4th inning. Now batting, third baseman number 8, Anthony Rennell. Brings up Anthony. Let's see if he can get on.
You know, natural grass is so much more interesting to watch, Steve, because you don't know if the ball is going to bounce perfectly like we just saw, or what we saw in the beginning part of the inning where it hits just nitrous oxide and just flies around you.
Yeah, the lips are the tough part. When the grass meets the dirt, those are if it hits that edge, it'll pop up. And like we said, you don't see too many of the bounces like that at Gill Stadium. When the older divisions play at Gill, you'll get a true honest top with the artificial turf. Here's ball 3 to Anthony. So Anthony's been very patient at the 2 at-bats that he's had so far in this tournament. Fastball for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he knew he wasn't going to be swinging at that one, so it's just hard to watch it go by, being such a beautiful pitch, but you want to take your chances at getting on base one way or another.
Oh, that ball was on the outside corner for strike 2, so Anthony's has the count run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The coaching staff for Manchester is Liam Scott, Aiden McKelligan, and Adam Jeffrey. Here's a foul ball back here. All 3 of those boys play in a thoroughbred league for ages 19 to 23 and come back and give something a little bit back to our program by coaching the kids, and the kids enjoy having them coach them. There's a foul that Anthony fouls off at the plate, so he spoiled a couple of good pitches in 3-2. Let's see if he can manufacture a walk here.
A great battle going on here. He's been able to foul off a number of bad pitches, and now it's just a matter of, one be left up in the zone.
Yeah, there's ball 4 outside, so a good at-bat by number 8, Anthony Rennell. He's on first base with 1 out. Now batting, the pitcher, number 5, Jackson Sage. Up comes Jackson. Hopefully he can do some damage, and I think the first team that puts something on the board that scores first is going to win this game, Kyle.
Yeah, now it's we're running out of time in some ways here in the bottom of the fourth. Obviously, each team down to their last 9 outs, and from the pitching performances we're getting, it's just a matter of can they stay on point.
Here's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Manchester hasn't gotten that timely hit that they've needed a couple innings when they had runners in scoring position. And that's so important in tournament play. There's a little number down at third base. That's trouble. Third baseman comes in, but he's way too late as Jackson Sage got speed, and he's on at first base. So just like that, Manchester have runners on first and second with 1 out, and brings up the third baseman, number 18, the left fielder, Trevor Krause.
Now batting, number 18, Trevor Krause, left field.
What we just saw right there for a lefty to send it down the third base line is so special right there, Steve. Major League Baseball players can't even do that.
Yeah, ball was on the outside half of the plate. Jackson just went with it and just hit that number down the third. So he's on with a single. Strike. No balls and 1 strike. There's a ball hit to right field for a base hit. That's the timely hit we needed. Here comes Anthony Rennell around third. Here's the throw home. He's safe. Third base, Jackson Sage goes in safely. So Manchester does come up with that timely hit, and it's from number 18, Trevor Krause. He gets a base hit, knocks in Anthony Rennell, and just like that, Manchester is in front.
Yeah, the right fielder did not field that cleanly, Steve, and that allowed the run to come around third. No problem getting around to score this first run. And now with runners at first and third with just 1 down, this could be huge here for Manchester.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 1, Joe Nee.
I know what I'd do if I was in. Here's Liam putting signs on. I'd put on a nice bunt. Joe Nee's very good with the bat.
How do I clear the guest? The guest. We have 2 for guests. By accident.
We got some meeting at the mound here to see what's going down here to try to not allow any more runs to come across, and perfect timing for a kind of a quick chat to make sure that we're all good. We've dealt with this part of the lineup before, and now it's just a matter of let's try to get some out. But for Manchester, they taste blood. They want to be able to get some more, and well, we'll see if you're right, Steve, with a bunt here.
Yeah, perfect time for a bunt. First and third situation. Joe's good with the bat. Here's a ball. Here goes the runner down to second. They throw down. It goes into center field. And here comes Jackson Sage, and he trots home. I'm very surprised that Rolando Paulino would throw down to second base like that and allow Manchester to score the second run of the ball game. So with that benefit, Manchester leads the game 2-0.
And now we're making sure that the runner's okay, as there was a bit of a collision there, and he's still kind of on his knees trying to, before he gets up, make sure he's all right.
Good job by Trevor Krause going hard into second. So he comes up with a timely hit and steals a base. So now Joe's up there. And I don't think he'd be bunted here now with 1-0. Let's see. The fielders are all playing back for Rolando Paulino. Joe's pretty good with the bat. So, but Manchester has yeah, it is bunt. There's the bunt. He tried it. And he did miss the bunt. So that is a strike. So now he's got 2 strikes on him.
Yeah, I mean, most likely will not be doing that again unless he's really, really special at it.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Joe was actually butting for a base hit there. Oh, that's the second strike. So I thought there was 3. That's only the second. But Joe, with no strikes on him, was bunted for, that was a base hit rather than a sacrifice. And so Joe's up there with 2 strikes. Hopefully he can put his bat on the ball. There's a ball, a nice block by the catcher.
And that's tough. He would have known that there was only 1 strike on him. He would have tried to bunt again, and now he can't. You know, with
2 strikes.
2 strikes. So
there's a ball inside, and Joe turns out of the way. So I think we're full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
First base is vacant if he gets this ball 4.
And ball 4 up and away that goes by, which allows Trevor Krause to move over to third base, which is very big here with 1 out. So now the Manchester got runners on the corners again with a pretty good hitter coming up, leadoff hitter, Owen Labrie.
Now batting, center fielder, number 13, Owen Labrie.
We'll see if they try to get some deja vu here, Steve, with having the runner take off. He's already got a good-sized lead at first. And a throw outside for a ball.
Ball outside. Jody goes down to second. They don't throw down that time, and they allow Jody to go into scoring position. So Manchester got runners on second and third here with one out, with a good hitter up.
Well, who's been hit a number of times here in this game, Steve. So see if he can try to get to first base a different way this time.
He fouls that one off. Good contact hitter. He got 2 strikes on him. You got to watch out for the curveball here now. So we got Jody's out at second. Trevor Krause at third with one out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's a ball. Nice block by the catcher, Derek Panett. So Manchester do strike first in this game, and hopefully it'll come true and they can hold the lead. There's a third time's the charm, Kyle, as Owen Labrie gets hit. They had an open base, and so now he's at first base.
I mean, I don't even know if there's enough biofreeze for him to this evening to try to heal up after this. I mean, umpires know the feeling. You get hit numerous times in a game, and you get bruises all over the place. Oh, my goodness. Well,
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Emmett Gooden.
Owen's going to be in an ice tub, I think, tonight, Kyle.
yeah, he's certainly he's going to need the sauna, the ice bath, everything to.
That's my son.
And now
That's my son.
a ball low there.
Here's a ball to Emmett. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, thank you. There's a ball and a nice block by Derek Panett.
Yeah, he's doing all that he can behind the mound, trying not to allow anything past, as that will bring in another run with already a 2-0 lead here.
There's a ground ball to the shortstop. He go to second for 1. Over to first, which is not in time, and Manchester scores the 3rd run of the ball game. Good job of hustling by Emmett Gooden, staying out of that double play. So he gets an RBI as Trevor Krause comes in to score the 3rd run of the game. Now that's a big run as Manchester puts up a crooked number here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, I almost felt like the shortstop had enough time to go home with that to get that force at the plate, but instead tried to go for the 6-4-3 double play and just did not get the call that he asked for, and now kind of checking on things as the umpires.
Now batting number 4, TJ Carvelis, catcher.
And now he's wondering if there was a little bit of interference there on the slide into short that didn't allow that throw to go cleanly to first. So I think that's the discussion that's going on here.
So Manchester got runners on the corner. Emmett Gooden's on at first base. And
feels like deja vu here, Steve, that TJ is probably going to get a walk to first.
And Jody's on at third base, so let's see if we can get one of it. There goes Emmett Gooden down to second, head first, feet first, but he's on at second with a stolen base. So now they got 2 runners again in scoring position with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. There's a fastball in the outside corner. Nice pitch by their pitcher, Julian Duran. They have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen, number 16. Marquez Rubio. There's a base hit to right field that goes past the right fielder. 1 run in, 2 runs in. There goes T.J. Carvelis to third. He'll end up at third base, so 2 more runs for Manchester. And that ball goes by the shortstop, but he stays at third base. So a timely hit by their catcher plates 2 more runs. And Manchester now leads it 5-0.
Well, TJ right there just earned a blizzard from his mom after this game, because you can see that what he was able to do right there, send it out to right field. We've already seen the right fielder play it poorly once before, and now does it again. And not his fault. He's new field, new place to play, and has to learn the bounces. But either way, TJ able to send one out, and now is also in scoring position with a big lead here for Manchester.
And that's going to be it for Julian Duran. As Alvaro Zambrano, the coach, comes out. So we got a break in the action. We'll catch our breath. Manchester has scored 5 runs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. So with a new pitcher coming on, we'll take a break and we'll be right back. We are back on here, and now the batter is number 7, Charlie LeBranch, I'm having too much fun up here. Now batting, number 7, Charlie LeBranch, first base. So Charlie steps up. T.J. Carvelis is at third base. And Manchester has played in 5 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning to take a 5-0 lead. We have a new pitcher, number 11, Arturo Rivera. A nice off-speed pitch that just missed. Good job of laying off by number 7, Charlie LeBranch. There's a strike that Charlie should have been swinging at. So Manchester, Charlie goes down swinging, but Manchester puts up a 5 spot. And after 4 complete, it's Manchester 5 and Rolando Paulino nothing. We'll be right back. We are back here in a happy press box as Manchester has put a 5 spot on the board, and they lead it 5-0 going into the top half of the 5th inning. And now batting, number 15. A ground ball to shortstop. Nice play by the shortstop, Emmett Goonan. That was number 15, Mateo Santana, first base. Nice play, nice rangy play by Emmett Goonan for the first out in the Rolando Paulino 5th inning. Now batting, number 8, left fielder, Jaden Abreu.
Well, now New York is just trying to string some hits together here. You saw him trying his best here was the first batter, but now 2 consecutive balls outside the strike zone here. When you're down 5, you just got to start getting base runners here, Steve.
Yeah, he's got a pretty low pitch count, so there's a swing and a miss. So he can go a couple more innings. It's so important that he was ahead of the hitters early in the ball game. There's a ground ball. Emmett Goonan at shortstop. Up with it. Over the first for the second out of the Rolando Paulino 5th inning. So we got a vacuum cleaner over at shortstop, Kyle.
Yeah, he's already caught a couple pop flies and now has been able to have consecutive ground outs. And Emmett's doing a really good job in this game here to try to keep the New York team at bay.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 11, Arturo Rivera. That was a ball. Ball 1 to Arturo. There's a curveball. Nice pitch by Jackson Sage. A swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I was definitely fooled on that one. Thought it was going to be one place. It would turn out to be the other.
It's important that you win the first game at least, because if you win 1 game here today, then you're in the championship round tomorrow. And then if you win the second game later, then you have to be defeated twice. There's a swing and a miss on a nice curveball by Jackson Sage. So their pitcher counterpart, Arturo Rivera, goes down swinging. So a 1-2-3 rocking chair inning for the Manchester pitcher. And they still lead it 5-0 after 4.5 innings. We'll be right back. We are back here at the Pony Field in the U14 Regional Tournament with Manchester leading Rolando Paulino 5-0. Leading off for Manchester, number 14, is Liam McComsky.
Yeah, Liam is certainly doing his part today, but now, after putting up 5, we'll see what the pencil can do.
There goes the pencil bat and a base hit into right field. Good job of contact hitting by number 14, Liam McComsky. So he's on at first base with a leadoff single. And that brings up the third baseman, Anthony Renaud. Now batting, number 8, third baseman, Anthony Renaud.
Yeah, with that pencil bat, it was a perfect line, Steve, out to past the second baseman.
All right,
You
Kyle,
don't have to erase any issues there with that bat.
No ruler, and no ruler needed. I like it. So Liam's on at first base. Let's see what Anthony can do. Throw over to first. And Liam goes back with a head-first dive. Proper way to go back to the bag. Liam's got speed. I know he's big and lanky, but he's pretty quick. He got big strides, so let's see if the Manchester coaching staff has him moving. There's a ball up and away to Anthony.
It's
1 ball, no strikes.
Certainly a tough spot, Steve. You're already up 5 runs. Do you try to get some more, or do you just kind of keep it at bay?
These tournaments, these catchers that come into the tournaments, they all have arms like our catcher, T.J. Carvelis. So I guess that if you're going to be moving and stealing, it's going to be situation steals. Maybe give Anthony a chance to put his bat on the ball, and then, if the count runs full, maybe move the base runner to stay out of a double play. There's a throw over to first, and Liam goes back safely.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird spot that after a foul ball that they decided to just check to first to keep him at bay.
Got a nice lead over there. And there goes Liam. And he goes in standing up, so he's in scoring position with no outs, looking for a timely hit by his third baseman, Anthony Riddell.
And I got to give some love right there to the New York squad. I mean, the second baseman, the center fielder, and the shortstop all there to make sure that ball does not go too far and allow another base to get, to be taken.
Fundamentally sound. Yep. These teams that come in from the Bronx, you can't make mistakes against them because they're fundamentally sound. They practice all day. They play all day. They play together. This is like a travel team, a strong travel team around here, like the Prospects or the Bobcats or even the Prep League Sweeney team. The kids that have been playing with each other and move up at each age group. So a lot of these kids are familiar, unlike our All-Star team, where these players are picked from a league where they've been playing with other players throughout the season. There's a foul ball. It's up and onto Auburn Street.
My goodness, Steve. That's going to leave a dent for sure.
He was way ahead of that ball. We've had broken windows from houses up there on Auburn Street, so hopefully that ball landed safely. There's a ball outside.
It's tough, Steve. The ball outside look from the umpire, also the strike look are kind of similar.
Here's a ball hit by Anthony Riddell in the gap. That's trouble. That's hitting the fence. Here comes Liam McComsey to score the 6th run of the game for Manchester. So a good job of hitting by number 8, Anthony Riddell, with a nice timely base hit.
Steve, that reminded me of a Fenway Park single right there. He crushed that out to center, hit so hard off the fence that the center fielder was able to get it in. But all that matters is the RBI, and this Manchester squad is looking to make their way to the championship at this point, Steve.
Yep, they're playing well, and you're right, Kyle. That ball was hit so hard, and one hop the fence didn't give Anthony a chance to get to second base. But he's on at first, and he can steal too.
Now batting, number 5, Jackson Sage, the pitcher.
Let's see if Jackson can help himself here with a 6-0 Manchester lead.
Well, he got things going last inning to score one of those runs, and we'll see if he can do it again.
I'm surprised how Manchester, how confident. Oh, they got Anthony Riddell picked off. I don't like this. Anthony, he's out at second base. Anthony tried to run the baseball there, which is no good. 6-0 lead. You got to be, safe there, and with no outs, you don't want to make the first out at second base. So Anthony, hopefully he learns by it. But we got one out and still got a 6-0 lead.
Well, I love the sportsmanship there as well from the teammates and also the opponents to give him a high five and say, you tried your best.
There's a ball hit back here. So Jackson's down on the count. I'm surprised how much confident the Manchester teams. I was saying that until Anthony got picked off first base, but how confident the team is playing that they haven't played any games together. And, although they have a lot of quality in them and they're, kids that play on other teams, Sweeney and Travel Ball, they're playing well together, and that's the most important thing, is to gel as a team. There's ball 4 to Jackson Sage, so he's on his way to first base.
That pains me right there, Steve. If he didn't have to get picked off, he would have been at second base easily. And now, coach of the New York squad coming out to chat here, as now he might be putting in some other players here at this, getting later in this ball game.
And we're also on pitch count, so if a player pitches so many pitches, he won't need a day's rest. So you'll see some changes and some unorthodox situations where a coach will save a pitcher to pitch in the game later on this afternoon. But he's going to leave him in. just come out to talk to him, to settle him down. And he's on his way back to the dugout. And up to the plate comes Trevor Krause.
Now batting left fielder, number 18, Trevor Krause.
Trevor certainly can put the bat on the ball as well, Steve, as we saw him score last inning. And all it takes is a hit out to right field, or even, from what we've been able to see, some infield shenanigans.
So far, Trevor's got the biggest hit of the game with that base hit that opened the Manchester score and scored the first 2 runs of the game. There's a throw over to first base. A lot of these kids, Kyle, as you notice him throwing over to first base, step off behind the rubber. They got to throw to first base from in front of the rubber, and it's so much quicker. There's a big swing and a miss by Trevor, so he's down in the count.
Gets a sign from his coach saying, all right, it's all fine. It's all fine. No, just missed it. We'll see if I can get it this time.
All down low. Good eye by Trevor.
What's it? 2?
And now I think it's a 2-2 count here. And we're seeing what now.
There's a ball hit down the right field line. That's trouble. That's in. Second hit of the game by Trevor Krause. And you are right. The pickoff by Anthony Rennell hurts a little bit more now, because Anthony probably would have scored on that ball. But nice job of hitting by Trevor Krause, and he has his second hit of the day. It brings up number 1, Joe D.
Now batting second baseman, number 1, Joe D.
Let's see if Joe can have some deja vu of last inning as well, as he was able to capitalize on a nice pitch that he liked. But new pitcher this time for him as well.
And hopefully Manchester can put a couple more runs on the board to try to get in some of their subs. They have 6 players that are on the bench, and hopefully they can get in the game and get some all-star competition. Here's a strike to Joe.
Just low there, so back and forth. Joe is really trying to do his best to find a pitch he likes, and so far is they have not been up to his potential, or his likes anyway.
The ball's in the outside corner for strike 2, so now Joe's got to protect. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now kind of making sure it's on his time here, Joe is.
Here's ball 3 up high, cat and mouse game, Kyle.
Yeah, you can see it that these guys are just like, all right, you want to do that, I'll do this. You want to do this, I'll do that.
I wonder if he learned that from his mother, Joe D.
Well, it's a possibility for sure.
As she's sitting next to me doing the scoreboard, giving me a nudge, talking about her son.
I almost wonder if this is actually the right count, or if she's actually adding some pitches outside the zone here.
No, it's tough with the scoreboard. The lights out on the scoreboard, so it's hard to see how many balls and strikes. A lot easier at night. Here's a ball hit to center field by Joe D. He goes back and catches it for the second out of the Manchester inning. So they got runners on first and second. The leadoff hitter. Let's hope Owen Labrie don't get hit this time.
Now batting number 13, Owen Labrie, center field.
I mean, I almost feel like the Vegas odds are high for him here, so they're making you bet that he's going to get hit, when actually, in all actuality, he probably will not this time.
There's a big swing and a miss. Owen has several home runs that he's hit deep into the left field, into the Little League field during the regular pony season, and was looking to put that one in the Little League field, but a big swing and a miss. There's a ground ball to second base. Nice play by the second baseman. Steps on second to retire Manchester here in the 5th inning. So they do not score.
They scored 1.
They scored 1. I'm sorry. It was 5, so it's 6 now. So they do score 1 run and leave 2 men on base. So after 5 complete innings here at the Pony Field, it's Manchester 6 and Rolando Paulino nothing. We'll be right back. We are back on here live at the Pony Field in Manchester, New Hampshire, with Manchester U14 All-Star team leading Rolando Paulino from the Bronx 6-0 here in the top of the 6th inning. Leading off for Rolando Paulino, number 16, Macias Rubio. Macias steps in. He comes into the game, and he's a replacement. Manchester got 2 innings to take care of here to win the first game of the tournament. There are 3 more games if you're around. You want to come down. 3 o'clock, the 2 New York teams will be playing, Grand Slam and Rolando Paulino. And Manchester squares off with Grand Slam in a big matchup tonight at 6 p.m. here at the Pony Field. There's a ball up and away. Good job by T.J. Carvelis.
Yeah, even Mom agrees. She's a really big fan of his ability to stretch out and catch some of these balls as one gets past him here.
And the father, he isn't too shy. He watches everything because we have if you hit 3 batters in a game in the regular season at Pony, you have to be removed from the mound. And when the Rolando Paulino player hit the 3rd batter, up come Mr. Carvelis saying they thought he had to be removed, But he didn't realize in tournament action you can hit more than 3 batters. And another thing, you can go head first into home plate, where the Pony League, for safety reasons, you can't go head first into home.
I mean, I don't think the moms want them to go head first because dental is expensive. And a lot of these kids might be dealing with some fake teeth or some braces, stuff like that.
Here's ball 4 to Macias Rubio. So he's on with a leadoff single.
That's a walk, Steve.
Leadoff walk. So he gets a free pass to walk. And I was thinking about the whole plate, what you were talking about. I've seen so many players break fingers and, catchers drop a knee down with their equipment and players get hurt going head first. So we've adopted that into our program, that players can't go head first into home.
Sweeney Post right next door with a lot of the bikers coming in and out today. So get the beautiful sounds of some motorcycles going past here right now.
Now batting number 13, Derek Panette, the catcher. There's a ball drilled into right field in the gap. And that ball's trouble cut off by Owen Labrie. Nice job of getting it into Emmett Goonan. And he holds the Paulino hitter, Derek Panette, to a long single. But now Rolando Paulino is in business as they have runners on the corners on 1st and 3rd with nobody out.
Yeah, that was just a great hit right there. And now this might be the day for Jackson as Coach is coming out to kind of discuss things with, I don't know where he's at for pitch count. And obviously the way that he's been doing, if he can come in relief tomorrow, if they're able to get there, that could be a huge addition to their pitching.
Yeah, if you throw over 30 pitches in a ball game, then you would need at least 1 day's rest. So I don't think Manchester coaches are worried about tomorrow. They'll probably use him ride his back as long as he can go in this game. I think the coach is just out there, Aiden McKelligan, doing a good job settling him down. And also talking to their infielders, telling them that runner on 3rd don't mean much as we have a 6-0 lead, that they need to get the hitter or the runner at first base if we get a double play ball.
Unfortunately, they're competitive, Steve. They want to keep that to a goose egg up on the scoreboard, and that's the stress right now to make that, keep it at 0. And now a possible bunt here, Steve.
There is a bunt. Here's the play. There's a throw at home, and he is out at home plate. That's a great job by Jackson Sage as Rolando Paulino was trying to move the runner along. And Jackson come in and threw home, so they got the lead runner from 3rd base. So that's the first out of the inning.
Making sure he's okay, or if he's just annoyed that he's thrown out at home, thinking that he was going to score that run and, kind of doing a slow walk back to the dugout here.
As we mentioned, you can go head first into home, and he did go head first, but a good job by T.J. Carvelis blocking the plate, putting the tag on him once he received the ball. So we got 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd in the Rolando Paulino 6th inning. Now batting, number 12, Julian Duran. I don't know if I would have put a bunt on there. I mean, I would try to play for a big inning there. I wouldn't want to give it out for a run. down 6-0, but they try to sacrifice, and he squared real early, Kyle. It wasn't like he was butting for a base hit. He squared like he was giving himself up. So Manchester will take that. There's a ball hit off to the right and out of play.
And it did hit a car. We can see the celebration from the fans over here that they celebrated like they just they won a free hamburger or something like that.
The players that hit the ball, they love it when they see that ball hit a windshield.
One of my students hit a foul ball and dented my brand new car.
And you know, it's
Part of the game.
It's part of the game, and I certainly.
Give me a thank you note the next day at school.
Well, that's as long as they're respectful about it.
Thank you.
There's a ball hit into right field. Liam McComsky coming over. That ball falls in. And there's a throw to second base, and he's out at second in force play. Good job by Liam, recognizing he had a play in front of him as that ball fell in front of him. So there's the second out of the 6th inning.
Yeah, that is a terrible spot to be in for the base runners. You can't tag up. You got to kind of play it safe, and you know, you really had plenty of time to be able to throw to second base. And now 2 unique outs here for this Manchester team, and now a discussion here to see if they, you know that they're going to try to steal second, at least, Steve. So do they let the throw get to second base? And you know that TJ's arm is pretty good, and the players' meeting here is finally coming to an end here, and now we'll see what they do.
Good job by TJ. He's out telling his teammates what he's going to do, and that's very important that you have a play on a first and third situation. So TJ went out there to make sure everybody's in sync on what they're going to do.
Now batting number 9, Keeban Jimenez, center field.
Well, certainly as your mom is a teacher, you've got to be able to communicate very well. So
Here's a ball hit to left field, deep. Left fielder going over, and that ball is foul. Just foul. Was outside the line. That ball would have been trouble. And that ball was fouled by just a couple of inches off the line in left field.
yeah, you got a better angle of it than I did, Steve, where I couldn't really see through the fence, but that was a close call, and hopefully they don't give him that pitch again.
That would have been 1 run and possibly 2, as there were 2 outs and the base runner was moving from first. But it only turns into a long strike. There's a big swing and a miss. Nice fastball by Jackson. Oh, he's still got some zip on his fastball here in the 6th inning. And he's got the Rolando Paulino hitter in the hole. 2 strikes. Nice waist pitch up and away, hoping that he would chase, and he didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, kind of a huge lead there. There's certainly some trickery going on with the first base runner.
Ooh, that ball just missed outside. And the Manchester coaching staff wanted that. Just missed on a nice curveball. And a good job by the hitter for Rolando Paulino. Jimenez keep it to lay off that. Up and away. There's a throw down to second that goes into center field. Nobody cut that off. And 1 run come in, and the runner's over at third base. So Rolando Paulino picks up the first run of the game. Benefit of a ball going with 2 outs into center field.
Yeah, you almost feel like you could have let him go there, again, with a full count here. And you know that if he throws a ball, he would have gotten that base anyway, and there still would have been the bases loaded. But now some energy here for New York.
I think Maguna was supposed to cut that ball off. There's a curveball outside for ball 4. So down to first base is Keeban Jimenez, and they have runners on the corners with 1 out. Brings up number 2, Camilo Oliveras.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Camilo Oliveras.
Oh, this is an important time in the ball game here that Manchester has to get out of. They still have a lead, 6-1, but they got runners on the corners, and a timely hit here will put Rolando Paulino a little bit closer. There's a foul ball off to the right side. This game's getting very exciting.
Boy, driving Maple Street has got to be so difficult right now. There's a Concord versus Essex, Vermont game going on at Gill Stadium. They got this going on here. it's certainly treacherous for any vehicles.
A lot of baseballs flying out of play. Ball inside. Here's a ball up, so Jackson's been missing up and away, sign of being tired a little bit. Good job by TJ calling time, going out to talk to him. This might be the last hitter that Jackson's going to face here, as he's probably close to his pitch count. I'd say probably 75 or 80 pitches. Now they're inspecting the bat. Assistant tournament director Joe Blodgett went to both teams before the game and inspected the bats. So umpire Ephraim Coleus looked at the bat and said it was fine.
Now the players and coaches are all kind of outside of the dugout. TJ telling him to get back.
There's a strike, and there's Emmett did cut that one off. I think Emmett was going to cut the last one off, and they got a little confused, but he did a good job cutting that one off. And so Paulino has runners on second and third now, and a base hit here will make this game close. There's a ball outside on the curveball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
He's already got the sliding mitt in his back pocket, expecting to get to first base. We'll see what happens here. It's a tough inning.
There's a foul ball back to the screen, so we're going full here. Good job of hitting by number 2, Camilo Oliveras. Forcing Jackson Sage to throw a lot of pitches here as the count's full. And as we see, Grand Slam is here in left field. They're here early watching this ball game. There's a ball up and away, so a good job, good at bat by number 2 from Rolando Paulino, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And it brings up number 15, big hitter Mateo Santana. Now batting, the first baseman, number 15, Mateo Santana.
And he has hit the ball pretty hard a number of times here, Steve, and see if he can find some green.
The good thing that I like is the Manchester outfielders are playing deep, so nothing will go over their head. If it goes over their head, it's a double or triple. Only a base hit in front of them. Here's a ball up and away by Jackson. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a ball, so Jackson, who was had his control most of the game, is struggling here in the 6th inning. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and TJ goes out to speak to him again. 2 balls, no strikes. And a big spot in this game.
Just trying to get that 3rd out here as the going to quickly change the batteries here.
There's a fall back to the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1. We are back on, so 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a ball hit deep to center field, but Owen Labrie got time and get room, and he will make the catch to retire. We are back on here in Manchester at the U14 Regional. Here's a ground ball by number 2, Emmett Gooden, who leads off the bottom half of the 6th inning. With Manchester leading 6-1. Rolando Paulino threatened in that last inning, only come up with 1 run. And we have a pitch and change for the next inning. Angel Perez is going to come in and pitch the 7th inning. Here's a pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball inside to Emmett. So important Emmett can try to get on here. Try to get back that run they lost in the last inning. The ball hit out to left field. That ball's deeper than I think. It's a base hit. Emmett's around first, and he's going to go into second with a stand-up double. Good job of hitting by number 2, Emmett Goonan. He leads off the Manchester 6th inning with a nice 2-base hit. Now batting the catcher, number 4, T.J. Carvelis. T.J. Carvelis steps in, and his job is to move this runner here at least to third base and hopefully in with a timely hit.
Come on, T.
Got a lot of room on the first base side between the second baseman and the first baseman. We'll see if T.J. can find a hole here. There's a swing and a miss. Nice pitch by the pitcher for Rolando Paulino, Arturo Rivera.
Deep breath. You got this.
Nice spin back to second base, but Emmett has nothing to do with that. He's on second. Pretty good base runner. Here's a ball hit to the second baseman, but right at him. And a good job by Emmett Goonan going head first to get back in a real close play. So Manchester lines into a hard hit ball to the second baseman for the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now batting, number 7, Charlie LeBranch, first base. Brings up Charlie LeBranch. And let's see if he can get a timely hit. Big swing and a miss by Charlie. No balls, 1 strike. There's a ball hit straight up the middle for a base hit. Good job of hitting around third. Comes Emmett Goonan. Here's the throw to the plate, a strong one, but Emmett Goonan slides in safely. A good job of hitting by Charlie LeBranch, and he plates Emmett Goonan for the 7th run. And a big run here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Manchester picks up the run they lost in the 6th, and also have T.J. Carvelis on it, Charlie LeBranch on at first base. Now batting, number 14, Liam McQuillan. Here's Liam McQuillan, foul ball to the screen. No balls and 1 strike. Good job of hitting. That ball wasn't hit that hard, but it found a hole. Had seeing eyes up through the middle, and a good job of base running by Emmett Goonan. Ball low to Liam. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a throw over to first. This is their second pitcher that steps off behind the rubber when he throws over to first base. Well, let's see if Liam can get a big hit. There's a big swing and a miss for strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good eye by Liam for ball 3. So the count runs 3 balls and 1 strike to the Manchester right fielder. Here's a ground ball at third base. Nice play by the third baseman. The second over to first. Goes by the first baseman, and Liam's on his horse to second base. But a nice play by Christian Paulino as he fielded a tough ground ball and threw to second. And the throw to first base was in the dirt, went to the screen. So Manchester has Liam McQuillan on at second base. Brings up Anthony Rennell. Now batting, third baseman number 8, Anthony Rennell. Ball outside to Anthony. 1 ball, no strikes. Liam McComsky's at second base. There's a big swing and a miss by Anthony. One ball, 1 strike. Another curveball and a big swing and a miss by Anthony. Oh, Rolando Paulino pitcher and Turo Rivera's throwing a whole bunch of curveballs this inning. Ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the third baseman for the Manchester 14-year-old All-Stars. There's a nice spin move. The second ball goes into second center field, but a good job by Keeban Jimenez backing up that play. And he was right on that, preventing Liam from going to third base. Here's a fly ball out to left field. Left field, the Jaden Abreu's under it. He makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But Manchester picks up the run they gave up in the top half of the inning, and they still have their 6-run lead back as we head to the 7th. Steve Fossman here with Kyle Heavey as we move to the top half of the 7th inning in the U14 Pony Regional Tournament here in Manchester. Now pitching for Manchester is number 3, Angel Perez, as Jackson Sage reached his pitch limit, which is 95 pitches in a ball game. So he is done for the day, and now Angel Perez, the ball's in his hands, hopefully to get 3 outs here to move Manchester into the win bracket when they play at 6 o'clock. Now batting, number 7, Johnny Frias. Johnny Frias steps up. There's a ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Angel Perez plays Sweeney too.
There's a ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Angel's got a live arm. Once in a while, he'll have problems with his control. But hopefully he can throw strikes here. There's a ball up and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. There's a nice fastball for a strike. Angel's just got to throw strikes and let his players behind him make the plays. That's all they need. The second game of this tournament is Grand Slam, also from the Bronx. We'll be playing this Rolando Paulino team at 3 p.m. And at 6 p.m. will be a big game between Grand Slam and Manchester to see who will move into the championship round undefeated. Here's ball 4 to Johnny Frias, so he's on with a leadoff walk. Now batting, the pitcher, number 11, Arturo Rivera. Arturo Rivera, the pitcher, steps in. Angel's just lobbing it, which I don't like. He's worried about his control, so he's just trying to throw the ball over the plate and guide it. He's got to let it go and let it release from his hand. His ball low, 2 balls and no strikes. Ball 3 to Angel, so Angel's come in. He's walked the first batter. He's gone 3-0 to the second hitter. I don't think the Manchester coaching staff will be waiting around a long time if they don't see Angel throw strikes. Here's a fastball for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's another fastball for strike 2. So Angel comes back and count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, ball upstairs. So there's the second consecutive walk as Arturo Rivera trots over to first base. So they have their first 2 base runners on with nobody out in the 7th inning. Now batting number 16, Macias Rubio. Macias Rubio up. Ball 1 up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a strike over the outside corner. 1-1. Manchester just got to get it out here. Not worried about the base runners. Trying to get it out at any base. There's a ball in the dirt. There goes the base runners. They move up a base. So both of the base runners that Angel walked are in scoring position. There's another wild pitch, and here comes a base runner from third to throw home, not in time. So just like that, Rolando Paulino scores on the benefit of a wild pitch. And Johnny Frias scores the second run of the inning, and out comes manager Liam Scott. And I think he's going to make a change here quickly, unless he gives Angel another chance. But I haven't seen him throw any strikes consistently, and you need a pitcher that's going to throw strikes. They still have a decent cushion at 7-2. It's like Liam's just talking to Angel, and he's going to leave him in. Hopefully Angel can settle down and find the plate. Tough spot to come in, the top of the seventh inning. There's another ball that's wild. And here comes the next base runner to throw home. He's out at the plate. A good job by TJ Carvelis as he covers the plate, and he is thrown out at the plate. And Rolando Paulino manager's coming over to home plate umpire from Coleus, and he's going to see if he gets a second opinion on that. But I can't see the base umpire getting a better opinion when Ephraim Coleus was right on the plate on that play. But he's going to ask the home umpire for an appeal, and the call will stand. He is out for the first out of the inning. Now that should hopefully help Angel settle down and throw strikes here.
Good job, TJ. Come on, Angel. You can do it, Angel. Take your time, baby.
There's a fastball, and the ball hit the left field deep, but that's in the park. Trevor Krause going, it's gone. That ball kept traveling, and that's a two-run home run. That is a two-run home run by number 13, Derek Panett. And that ball's gone, and that brings them even closer in this game. That run at home plate was a big, big run thrown out. And that is the first home run of the tournament, and by Derek Panett. Now the score is 7-4.
Yeah, 7-4. How do I take one away from us? Do I just, yeah.
So that will be all for Angel Perez. So we got a pitching change here in Manchester, and coming in is a new pitcher. So while he comes in to warm up, we're going to take a break in the action. As this game has gotten close, it's Manchester 7 and Rolando Paulino 4. We'll be right back. Now pitching for Manchester is number 7, Charlie LeBranch. So he comes on in relief of Angel Perez as Rolando Paulino gets closer. Now batting number 14, Christian Paulino, third base. Christian Paulino steps in. And hopefully Manchester can come up with 2 more outs here to lock down this first game of the tournament. Here's a ball low. Nice stop by TJ. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Rolando Paulino, third baseman. Here's a ground ball, a second shortstop. Emmett Gooden comes up with it. He throws the runner out for the second out in the 7th inning for Rolando Paulino. Good job of pitching and a nice play by the Manchester shortstop. Now batting, number 12, Julian Durand. Julian Durand steps in, and they're down to their final out of this first game of the 14U tournament. There's a ball inside that hits the Rolando Paulino batter. So with 2 outs, they have a runner aboard. Seems like he's okay. He'll trot down to first base. Brings up number 9, Keebit Jimenez. Now batting, number 9, Keebit Jimenez, center field. Charlie needs to focus on this hitter, get the final out of the ball game, and don't worry about the runner at first base. Here's a fastball strike. Was that low? That ball was a little low, I'm sorry. 1 ball, no strike. Here's a ball in the dirt. Good block by T.J. Carvelis. 2 balls, no strikes. Last out's the hardest one to get, ladies. There's a strike over the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike to the cleanup hitter, Keebit Jimenez. There's a foul back to the screen, so Charlie's throwing strikes, which is definitely needed here in the 7th inning.
Come on, Charlie!
Here's a foul ball back to the screen, so now Rolando Paulino's down to their final strike. Ball low, nice stop by TJ. Here's a ball up and away for ball 4. So they have the tying run is coming to the plate here for Rolando Paulino. Now batting, number 2, Camilo Oliveras. Shortstop. Camilo Oliveras steps in, and he suddenly is the tying run in this ball game.
Come on, Manchester!
This inning started, it was 7-1, and now we got to hold our breath. There's a ball. There's a strike inside corner. Nice pitch by Charlie LeBranch for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's a ball that goes to the backstop, and the runners move up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a ground ball, a shortstop, Emmett Gooden up with it, throws the first, And he drops the ball. The ball is dropped at first base by Liam McCluskey. A 2-run score. We got a 7-6 ball game. He had him at first base. Liam McCluskey dropped the ball at first base on a nice throw by Emmett Gooden. And just like that, we have a 1-run ball game at 7-6.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
And the people on the third base side for Rolando Paulino's hooping and hollering as they're tying runners on first base. This game is suddenly turned here in the 7th inning. Now batting the first baseman, number 15, Mateo Santana.
Wait, Emmett Gooden's pitching?
And now we're going to make a pitching change here as Charlie LeBranch is coming out. And Emmett Gooden is coming into the ballgame to pitch. Now pitching for Manchester, number 2, Emmett Gooden.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
This game is taking a sudden turn. And while Emmett Gooden comes and warms up, we will take a break. We will be back with Manchester holding a slim 7-6 lead. We'll be right back. Steve Fosman back here with Kyle Heavey in the top of the 7th inning. And this game is taking a drastic turn as Rolando Paulino has stormed back with 5 runs here in the top of the 7th inning. And now batting is number 15, Mateo Santana. Manchester looking for one out here to put this game. There's the throw. They got the runner picked off. Throw down to second. They got him hemmed up in a pickle. Let's see if Manchester can execute. Throw to Anthony Rennell. Anthony run him back, and there's the tag on the base runner, and Manchester wins. He's out of being out of the base run, Pat. Your final score, Manchester 7 and Rolando Paulino 6. Great game, guys. So they get the runner hemmed up and picked off at first base to end this ball game. So Manchester holds on, and they win 7-6, and we'll be back here at 6 o'clock tonight to play Grand Slam. Great game by the Manchester team. This is Steve Fosman with Kyle Heavey. We will be back tomorrow if Manchester is in the championship game. A great job by both teams. But Manchester does hold on, and they win 7-6 here in the first game of the U14 tournament. Thank you for watching, and have a great night.